Oh, okay, what is everybody, and today we're back again with another video, and today we are out here on the Medved Taiga, and we're doing kind of old school hunting or using lever action rifles. So we're gonna have the Whitlock Model 86, I think it's called, and the 4570 with me. I also have the bow with us, just in case we actually find something interesting to shoot with the bow. Other than that, we have the antler rattle call with us, in case we find some cool reindeers. And everything else we're just kind of going to have to shoot based on us sneaking in or following them in case it's something cool. But I don't know. Currently it's 5 in the morning, so we're going to be going after musk deer and reindeer. And we'll just see kind of how the day progresses and what kind of things we can actually manage to find ourselves here. Now, I've got to be honest, it's been a while since I've actually used the Whitlock, and I don't remember also the last time I used the 4570, to say the least. Also just using the helioscope, it has been forever, so I have no idea how much bullet drop there is. So for the first shot here, at least for the first one that we're going to take, I at least want to try and be as close to the zeroing as I can be, which we should be here in just a second. So let's just take this, because like I said, I haven't used this in what feels like forever, but apparently we dropped it. And I did use the right weapon, right? Because this is the one that goes to class 2 to 6. Yeah, okay, so that should have been the right gun. So apparently that thing has some good power. I guess we'll see in a second how good of a shot we hit, but I'm surprised by that. I thought that this was going to be a little bit weaker and that the animals were actually going to run. Ooh, there's also a decent reindeer coming in. You know what? We might as well try and take that as well with the 4570. I mean, if he's just gonna be there, might as well. Ooh, we might as well try that. I'm liking this so far. Hello. And let's look. So we definitely didn't spine shed it because we do have vital blood here, so that couldn't be the reason for dropping. Okay, the bullet did drop quite a bit because I think we aimed a little bit higher. But I mean, it's a silver. Well, not as big as I thought it would be, but we got a lung, liver, and stomach kit on it, which dropped it. I mean, honestly, I'm more surprised by that reindeer over there, because I did not think that we were going to drop that. I thought that that thing was also going to run, but the two guns are actually surprising me a lot. I did not think that this would be what's going to happen here, but let's look. What did we hit on this one? So we got a heart shot and left lung. Okay, so that makes sense, but we're almost low again as well, so I think we got to aim it a little bit higher. I think I'm aiming a little bit too low, which, I mean, in these two cases wasn't bad, but I think we got to aim like more up here rather than, I guess we'll see in a second, but hey, got a goal down. Won't complain about that. Now, I've talked about this a couple of times actually, but I find it funny how both roe deer and Siberian musk deer as females can actually be in the max weight category. I just think that that's kind of interesting that they're one of the only ones that can actually do that. I think, well, we know that female foxes, as far as I heard, could go up to level 9. I haven't seen one myself personally ever, because, well, they are super rare. But I have heard people say that it is possible. But that would make those the only 3 animals that could actually make it into the max weight estimate, except for Gemsbuck. But then again, Gemsbuck, they max out at 210, I think, out of the 240 that they could potentially make it in terms of weight, or what the males could make it. So yeah, I think if we count those, and I think there's 4 animals in the game, if I'm not forgetting about any, that could make it into the max weight category here. But I mean, let's just shoot it. So it's supposed to be 14 to 17. I'm actually curious how close that thing could actually get to like being max weight. But now, as said, I think we should aim a little bit higher. And again, we dropped it. I kind of aimed again for the liver, stomach, back of the lung region. Wasn't my intention. I was actually trying to go for a double lung, but I was more trying to aim a little bit higher. So it seemed to have worked. We dropped it again. I'm just hoping now that we didn't actually maybe clip spine, which caused it to drop. But I guess we'll see once we go over there and pick that thing up. Okay, again, we didn't get spinal cord. Now, I'm curious if we're going to be closer to the top, because that's where I was aiming, but no, okay, so it did actually drop down again. And Well, she's almost 15 kg, so actually pretty decent weight. But we got left lung and liver again. But I actually want to see. I'm zeroed for 150, so... Oh, that is interesting. Maybe we actually have to aim even higher than what I just did to kind of catch the middle or the top of the lung there. Because ideally, that's really where I want to try and aim. Even though, I mean, hitting it at the bottom of the lung hasn't been a big deal so far. I mean, we still have dropped all the animals. It's just a thing where I want to maybe try and take some longer range shots as well. And if I can't hit 150 meter shots, I definitely don't feel 100% confident about taking a 200 meter shot if I don't even know where the rifle is going to be zeroing out. But we might try it on in the end. But let's look if we can find another animal and test out some more aiming. Now, I know that I say this almost every single time we actually shoot a very dark looking brown bear, thinking that it's a melanistic, but... Oh, new drinking zone. Oh, thought I had that one before, but... Again, I feel like that's melanistic. And I'm probably going to be wrong with this. It's probably not going to be one, but... There's going to be one day when I'm going to get this right. And it's actually going to be melanistic, because I swear that looks... like it's completely black. Like the nose is not brighter. It does all look rather dark. So I don't know. Let's test it. Let's shoot higher up and let's look if that's gonna do anything. It doesn't really do too much, but let's give it another shot. Might have saved that trophy there, but I mean it's just a level 1 female anyway. It's not like it's gonna be anything great. So I don't really care if we messed it up, because I'm not even sure if that would have gotten it. Might have gotten bronze as a medal, but even then, I don't really care if it's a bronze or a none in the trophy lodge, because it doesn't really make that big a difference. But I'd still like to get myself my first melanistic brown bear. I would definitely not say no to that. I was just going over here to the brown bear, and oh my god, would you look at that? That's a level 5, another one. We've gotten trolled by our last two that we found on multiplayer. But I'm curious. I don't think he can actually make diamond because he doesn't have those back tines. But I mean, he has a good estimate of 406 to 486. Oh, that's an 80 difference. Okay. So he has a lot more, speaking from being able to make diamond, but I'm not sure. So before we pick up that brown bear, I think we're going to try and sneak in just a little bit closer here. And trying to take him out, because I mean he doesn't look bad. He does actually look really nice, and I like the way he looks. He just obviously doesn't have those back tines that we're kind of used to. But I'm gonna sneak up to him, and then we're gonna try and take him at around 150 meters with the lever action 4570, and I think we're pretty much where we want to be at this point for this shot. So why don't we get lined up? I'm gonna wait for him to pick up his head one more time, and then... I think that was good. I am pretty sure. Yes, okay, that is definitely lung. That is definitely lung. And down he goes. Perfect. Okay, let's pick up the brown bear first and see what that's gonna be, and then let's look if that 5 is gonna be close or is gonna be diamond. I'm really curious, because I'm not sure, just because it doesn't have those back tines, which sadly usually means that they're not diamond. But who knows? We're just gonna have to go over there and have a look. Oh yeah, look at that. We've got ourselves our first melanistic. And we did actually get vital blood. I think you can see that still. But we did get ourselves a vital blood, and then we got a second vital organ here. Wow, I'm surprised at that. I did not think that we would get that second one as a vital blood. I thought we're gonna more or less just maybe get something like intestines or stomach, but that just probably means that she is not going to run too far, and that she should hopefully not be messed up, but we can even maybe get the bronze or potentially even silver score out of her. So the one time that I was going to say, oh, this is probably not a melanistic, it actually becomes a melanistic. I know these things aren't too rare. I've just personally never been able to find one, which is why this is so cool for me, or in my opinion. And wow, it is a bronze. How much did it need still? Okay, I needed another 1.4 points to be silver, but hey, I'll take it. And okay, so our aiming there was actually a lot better. We actually almost hit where we wanted to at just under 150 meters. And okay, it wasn't a vital organ, so we did hit what I kind of expected with the pelvis, maybe even going in the intestine, but Just didn't have enough penetration there, but definitely going to taxonomize this guy, or well, this female, because I want to put her in our new lodge. I think that's going to be a very good addition. Okay, so this is one of the things that came up yesterday with the bug, which is the invisibility glitch. So the animal actually doesn't despawn, it just becomes invisible. So as you can see, I don't see the animal there, but if I go here, I still get the confirm trophy thing, or the confirm trophy like button there. It's the same thing what happens if you shoot an animal and it runs towards the tent and you fast travel back to the tent, that it will despawn as well. It's the same kind of glitch, so you can get around by it. So if you know where it is, you can technically use your dog to still track it as long as you have the blood. So you can actually still find the animal. It's just that you sometimes might need to go getting around and just have to look. And the other issue is you won't actually see what it is. So there's just going to be, that's what's going to happen right there. So if you want to know what it was exactly, you can just go under codex here. There we go. This is where it would have been. This right here is where it would have been. So it would have been under... it would have been a 410. It would have been a troll, sadly. Which, not too great, but... I kind of should taxonomize that thing, though, because I need it in my Trolls Lodge. So why don't we quickly go do that? Go in our Trophy Lodge. And then we shall just taxonomize it. Okay, so here we are in the Trolls Lodge, and yeah, it apparently seems that you can't actually still pick the animal up. Well, you can, and you can still taxonomize it, but you kind of get what happened with the... If I could actually... There we go. That kind of happens what happens with the bighorn sheep, that you spawn them, their horns just completely disappear. So yeah, this is what it looks like. Just as a reference, how it is supposed to look like. Here's another troll reindeer that I got. I mean, this is what they're supposed to look like, and that's what the mount would look like with those horns. Now, I wish I could have shown you guys the horns one more time. I wish I really could, but it just wouldn't let me. So, with that being said, remember, don't let animals get out of your render at the moment. It is currently an issue that is not working. And so don't take risky shots, don't take long shots. You can still taxonomize it if it's a rare and it's something like a puma or something that doesn't have antlers on it. This trick will still work. It's just with antlers, it seems like they just go disappear into nowhere. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly share that. But now let's go back and let's look what else we can find with the 4570. We've actually got ourselves a nice bear over there, which I would obviously love to shoot. And I hope that that's going to be a vital hit. It looks like it, yeah, okay. He's going down perfect. I mean, just a 7, but still, it's a good-sized male, so I'll definitely want to take that guy down just for respawns. And then, what do we have back there? Because I wanted to see if there's actually reindeer here on my map at this lake. Because it's a very easily accessible lake. But from just quickly looking by here, it doesn't seem like it. I mean, I'm going to go around here in a second and just look for some tracks. And here we are. So it is a gold, a pretty nice gold at that as well. A red-brown fur type. I actually thought that this was cinnamon. Apparently not. But we got a liver and left lung hit. Way below where the heart is. I seriously gotta aim towards the shoulder if I want to try to get a hard shot. That was way off. I tried aiming here, but again, I kind of shot low. I'm still gotta get used to aiming with the 4570 and making those accurate shots, because yeah, for some reason we're always hitting low. Ooh, there's actually a nice lynx coming in right there. Oh no. Please tell me I can hit this. That should have been a hit. Let's give that one more try. Okay, it is going down. I'm not too sure if we actually hit anything, because if we would have hit a lung, it would have gone down. I think I was zeroed also. I'm not quite for the right distance, but that thing definitely does. Oh, hello. I'm curious. Doesn't look like we got anything. Yeah, okay. So we wouldn't have gotten the silver out of that anyway, but I will definitely take down another lynx, especially if it's a male, because You definitely don't find those too easily. I mean, for anybody that has ever hunted lynx, you will know how it feels that you mostly always find the females, so taking down a male is always very nice. But he would have just been a decent... Oh, he would have actually almost been a gold as well at 5. Wow. Okay. 0.5 away from being able to score gold. That is quite a big level 5 lynx then. I am very surprised about that. Well, I want to do a little bit more looking into the actual topic with the antlers not showing up from the despawned animal. But for that, we're going to make the video a little bit shorter today, just because I actually want to have a look at that. But here you guys can see our Melanistic brown bear female, which I'm very happy about. It's my first one. I know people are going to say they're not as rare, but hey, I think that they're awesome. I've been wanting one of these forever now, and I just think they look really, really cool. I put her in kind of just the new lodge that we are starting right now. We have a couple of older trophies in here, but generally this is just kind of the new lodge that we're going to be starting off right now. Now, quickly remember what I meant to say about the back tines on the reindeer. So what I meant with that are those right over there, the ones coming out in the back there. It didn't have that one. It had basically the exact same rack as the left side here, just a little bit thicker maybe, and the additional shovel on the bottom. So it kind of was a mixture actually of both of these racks here combined, put together. Kind of had a mixture of the two on one side, just without that back sticker. So I don't know, it scored 410, so I think those back stickers is really what they need to be able to get above that 430 there. I wish I could have shown you guys the actual rack of the animal, but obviously they are not showing up, and I don't really see a way how else I could show it again. But yeah, like I said, one more time, if you want to very quickly know how you can actually look if you pick up an animal that you accidentally went out of render distance and you just want to know generally what they look like, just go here under Codex, Hunter Log, Latest Harvests, and if you press that, you will get that. Because I'm in the lodge right now, I don't think I can actually look at that, but that is usually the way that you can do that. So that is how that will work. But that's gonna be it for today. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did enjoy it, please definitely go ahead and smash that like button, as it really does help the channel out a lot and just makes it so that this can pop up in more people's recommended feed. Also, if you guys enjoyed the kind of older style hunt, or like the older weapons like the lever actions, then please do let me know below in the comments, because I want to do something with the muzzle loaders as well. But I kind of first want to know what you guys think about these types of videos and just trying out different rifles, because I want to try and do something like that where we don't always just use the M1 or the 300, but actually venture out a little bit and try a couple different things. Also, if you're new around here or you just haven't done so yet, please definitely go ahead and make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you're always notified when I live stream or I post videos just like this. With that being said, have a good day, and bye bye and peace.